MotoGP leaves Silverstone from the 75th anniversary celebrations, and now we move over to the Red Bull Ring here in Spielberg, Austria. Welcome to round 11 of MotoGP in 2024. And we're all set for the Tissot sprint. Let's head down to Michael Laverty, who's down at Prima Prama.
Much of a problem today?
No, I don't think so. I had a chat with Jorge before the start. From the garage, he feel quite comfortable. For sure, it's not the best moment, but I think it should be okay. Now the big choice is the rear tire.
Soft or medium?
Well, let's see. I already able to start with the soft, honestly speaking, but now we are trying to think if the medium with the temperature that we have right now is the best choice or not.
Good luck in making the right one.
I hope so.
Thank you.
Thank you.
So the grid being formed then, we're almost all set to go. Alongside me now in the commentary box is Megan Birch. Megan.
This is way too far back.
Well, thanks, Megan, for that obvious analysis. 14 laps ahead of us for the Tissot sprint. Around about 25 minutes, half an hour.
They go through it quick.
But it's a beautiful sunny day here in the Red Bull Ring. Wonderful conditions. And for once, no sign of rain. This should be quite an entertaining race.
It certainly is quite different to what we usually have. And it is quite refreshing that there's no chance of rain. But I really hope that they get through it with no red flags.
Well, we got some information on tyres up here in the commentary box. We're just 10 minutes away from lights out, and the tyre information was released. Everyone on medium compound front tyres, and everyone by the 5 KTM and Yamaha's Alex Rins on the soft compound rear tyre. There's still a chance to change before the warm lap, though. So yeah, they've got
Everyone's on front medium.
Yeah, they've got medium rear tyre. They haven't gone soft on the front, it seems like. Getting set then to go for the Motorrad Grand Prix von Oostenrijk, the Tissot sprint and the final preparations.
There's the cut.
Yeah, Martin on pole position with a cut finger.
Oh, it's on his thumb too.
It's a hard cut, isn't it? Is he going to be okay, do you reckon?
Well, it seems to be working well for him. I mean, motorsport this year seems to be also the theme that if you're injured, you're going to win.
3 minutes to go then until the start of this sprint race. Delighted to have everybody joining in. Welcome to you. Reminder, we've got Moto2 coming up later on. Moto Race 2, I should say. That's on JBMotorsports 2. And then tomorrow, all the warm-up action. Moto3 and Moto2 will be on JBMotorsports 2 as well. All set then for what's going to be a very energetic 14 laps. Anything can happen at the Red Bull Ring. Front row is an all Ducati affair. Marc Marquez third with Pecco Bagnaia second. Jorge Martin has pole position. Stand by for action in the Styrian Mountains. The Tissot sprint, round 11 of the season, kicks off now with Jorge Martin, damaged finger, but can he still be number one? The king of the sprint goes for number 14. Here it comes. The Tissot sprint for MotoGP is under starters orders. Round 11 of the 2024 season takes us to the mountains of Austria. KTM own these parts with Red Bull, but there's a different red bike at the front. Ducati have dominated here so many times in the past, they're going to be wanting to do the same. Jorge Martin's on pole position with Pecco Bagnaia alongside him on the front row, followed by Marc Marquez. Alicia Spargo, Jack Miller and Maverick Vinales, the second row. It's Enea Bastianino, Franco Morbidelli and Marco Bezzecchi. Paul Espargaro, Alex Marquez and Brad Binder. Miguel Oliveira, Pedro Costa, Fabio Quartararo, Augusto Fernandez, Juan Zarco and Luca Marini at the head of Juan Mir, Ralph Fernandez and Alex Rins, Nakagami, Bridle and Lorenzo Salvadori. Away we go on the formation up. You've got news.
Do you know this is the first front row to feature Martin Bagnaia and Marc Marquez this year?
Considering they've been the top three for quite the majority of the races this season, that is a mighty surprise, I must admit, to be told, but it's not too much of an unexpected one to keep on. Martin leads the title, 241 points to Bagnaia, 238, just 3 points separate them. Dual winner last time out with Sprint and Grand Prix. Enea Bastianini is third in the championship, Marc Marquez is fourth. And there is a real chance that today's race is going to be Ducati. Outside chance, Alicia Spargo, Jack Miller, do they stand it? They've been quick, but...
They can try for it. I mean, I'd really love for Paul to get it.
Yeah.
I'd also love for him to one day, like in any sport, just get pole position. Because it'll be funny. Pole has pole!
Pole has pole, yeah, that'd be nice to see. He's had a couple of pole positions in the past as well. Let's not forget as well, Jorge Martin, though, has got pole position here as well. His lap time of a 1:29.654 put him onto pole. Second, actually, was a 1:29.872, so 2/10 down, where went Franco Morbidelli in second place as well. Is that qualifying 2 or practice 2? That's FP1. Sorry about that, the computer's glitched out on us. On our timing stats here. It was a 1:27.748 for Martin's pole lap time. Fastest ever lap time around this circuit. And Bagnaia was a 10th and a half down, 1:27.8. But this is still going to be the crunch-on point. It's never turn 1 here. Always 2A and 2B. Or not 2B. That is the question, Megan.
To be or not to be a crash.
Well, we're in the mountains of Austria. The noise will rev up as well. Red flag at the front, green flag at the back. 14 laps ahead of us for the Tissot sprint here. Eyes to the lights. Bagnaia will try a perfect launch. Red lights on. And pull the throttle back. We go racing in MotoGP. Bad start from Miller. He's fumbled it already. Goes back.
Great for pole.
Comes through. Great for pole, yeah, straight up there. Into 6th position. Marc Marquez tried to go around the outside to get the lead. Hasn't worked out. Bagnaia using that middle lane start. He's up into the lead of the race as we come into 2A and 2B for the first time. Alex Marquez getting a bit to us.
Crash.
Bashing goes off, and there goes Alex Marquez down. Well, that was predictable, wasn't it?
Oh, he can still get up.
Yeah, he can get up. He's not going to be completely out of the race. He can continue. And at the inside, Martin Remus gets past on Pecco Bagnaia. Marc Marquez trying to come down the hill to Sochus Gold we go. And Bagnaia pulling to the inside line. Martin's going to try and hold the outside line. And yet rejoin the race has Alex Marquez into Sochus Gold. And it's status quo at the front now as Martin retakes the lead.
Rins loses 2 places to Mir and Salvadori.
I saw that coming, didn't we? That's the problem.
Oh, and Mir's just lost some places.
Yeah, we're riding on board with Jorge Martin. And the top 3 staying together. Acosta's been passed by Miguel Oliveira as well. So Oliveira up to 11th. Look at Marc Marquez. Year-old bike, but he's jumping around. Look at Pecco and Martin. Pecco's going to go on the inside into Jochen Rindt. And he's passed Martin. Martin's going to come back through. They nearly made contact. And Martin back into the lead. And Marc Marquez should know a thing or two about this. It's the first time he's ridden at the Red Bull Ring on a Ducati. And he's lost a couple of races by that turn 10 exit power. Look at Bagnaia trying to send out the inside, the rear of the bike, kicking out everywhere. Martin looks completely at home, and Marc Marquez waiting to pick up the pieces. Martin gets a little bit of a wheelie. Bagnaia tries to send it round the outside into 2A. Martin goes a bit too wide and has to cut the corner. Martin's going to have to get the place back, and that's going to put Bagnaia into the lead of the race.
Too late, he's lost the place.
Yeah, down already. Now is he going to have to give it back to Marc Marquez? That's another question as well. Bagnaia leads, and Martin looks a bit wobbly. For the first time this year, the championship leader's properly punching it out.
He is. Also, why is it getting so dark out there?
No chance of rain at the moment from what I can see on the computer monitors.
I see 49%.
Partially cloudy out there too, according to it, as Oliveira's been given a track limits warning from race control.
So is Mia.
Okay, and Marc Marquez again closing in. They've already put out 9/10 of a second to Aleix Espargaro, who is in 4th position.
Right, so track limits getting awarded now. And who's that? Bezzecchi loses place to Quartararo.
Yes.
Weird. Quartararo's in 10th minute, though.
Yeah, now he's dropped down to 12th, so he's lost 2 places. Oliveira
wide.
and Acosta goes through, yeah. Where is Quartararo on the time screen? Yeah, Bezzecchi and him are battling. Marc Marquez has got a nice little run here on Jorge Martin as they come out of turn 10. Uphill to turn 1 at Niki Lauda curve. Is he going to look to the inside line? He's thinking about it. Turn 9 and 10 named after named after Austrian world champions Jochen Rindt and Niki Lauda.
Augusto Fernandez and someone else. Marini, that was it. Both have track limits. Oh, yeah, it's right there.
Yeah, got the messages now. Ralph Fernandez drops down 2 places. Incident involving Martin is currently under investigation. Well, he cut the track. Was that gaining an advantage? Because he should have given the place back to Marc Marquez.
I mean, he did lose a place, so I don't think so.
Bastianini has got ahead of Pol Espargaro and Brad Binder. Jack Miller's got he's regained from his poor start, back up to 5th position. That KTM usually has an awesome start, but today it just came up on him doing anything like a bouncing buckaroo.
Oh, no.
What?
Vinales has lost a lot of places. Let's hope he doesn't have a problem. Cut
the corner, definitely.
Yeah, but he lost. He never really gained any time.
No, he definitely lost a place to Bagnaia. Look, he stops it all on the front brake. The rear hasn't stopped at all. So as soon as he's stopped the rear, he stopped the front brake, but the rear's still spinning around at, what would be about 120 mile an hour. And as soon as that comes down, you can't stop. It's going to go straight off the track. He did well actually not to crash it.
I don't think they should do anything.
In we go to turn 10. Red Bull Mobile up towards the line. Aleix Espargaro's closing in on this little battle as well. He's not letting this go. The Aprilia could be holding something here. 11 laps to go. Lap 4 of 14. Vinales gets ahead of Raul Fernandez. That's not confusing at all because then they're getting close to Augusto Fernandez as well. Into 2A and 2B. There's a nasty bump on the entry to 2B. That's catching a few of them out. It's sort of like a little dip. And we had 5 crashes there in yesterday's practice sessions. Not so many today, but Ayagura in Moto 2 did crash there in practice this morning. He's out with a broken wrist. Ooh. The championship leader in Moto 2.
That is not good.
Yeah, so Sergio Garcia has a chance to get through.
Alex Marquez has been giving a track limits warning.
And Pedro Acosta confirms his move on Marco Bezzecchi. Didn't let that one stick. Now the race settling in again. So remember, medium front, soft rear for the majority of the field, bar the 5 KTMs and Alex Rins, who've got medium rear. And Bezzecchi passes Acosta.
Acosta is kind of suffering in this weekend so far.
Interesting enough, Bezzecchi's got medium rear tyre as well. So, yeah, that's a surprise. The battle we have been waiting for, says SHT in the YouTube chat. You're damn right it is. And now, well, here's the other one, because look, this is Pol Espargaro in 8th position, the last points-paying position. He's holding off Brad Binder. Now, if Binder doesn't score any points, that's going to be a thing, but he's going to go on the inside into turn 10. Pol knows he's there and doesn't let it affect him. Oliveira's just alongside. And this is a battle of who's who, isn't it? Pol.
I can't tell.
Yeah, well, Pol, previous rider on that bike. Binder, his old teammate. Oliveira, their old teammate.
It is so confusing. Zarco track limits warning. Vinales track limits warning.
Binder allowing the brakes into 2A. Can he get it stuck into 2B? Yes, he can.
To be or not to be? It turns out it was to be.
He's not Binder either. Binder is the answer to the question we've all been asking. He's up to 8th position. Bagnaia leads now by 2.5 of a second to Martin. After Martin went off the track at 2B.
Marquez is losing time to Martin right now.
1.1 seconds back now as well, considering that they were all inside 0.8 of a second. A few laps ago, it's changed again.
He's dropped quite a few tenths.
What's the gap between Marquez and Aleix?
Marquez and Aleix have a 1.2 second gap.
Okay, so he's sort of just now in the middle of the zone, isn't he?
Yeah, so he's kind of good if he has like a little bit of a fumble, but he would lose time to Martin.
Yeah, so basically with 10 to go, it's a 2-horse race between Bagnaia and Martin. How many times this year have we seen this
Speaking
playoff?
of.
And how many times this year have we seen one of them drop it when they're battling?
Every single time.
Yeah.
And speaking of Martin, he's just been given a track limits warning.
Oh, okay, has he now? 9 to go. Remember the Spanish Grand Prix? Martin crashed. Remember, Martin crashed in the Grand Prix, Bagnaia crashed in the sprint race.
Whose turn is it?
Martin crashed in Germany, neither crashed in Silverstone, so it's Bagnaia's turn to crash in the sprint. Martin has been given a long lap penalty for gaining the advantage. Jorge Martin has been given a long lap penalty due to the shortcut at turn 2. He did not get away with it.
So is Mia.
Oh, Mia
Long lap
too.
penalty, and Bradle's entered the pit lane.
Shortcut at turn 2 and not losing 1 second in that sector. A long lap penalty. Now, make it make sense, because he lost a place there. I don't think I agree with that. He went off the track and
Exceeding
lost a
track-
place.
Mia's
Yeah.
been given one for exceeding track limits, and Bradle's entered the pit lane.
So Bradle is out of the race on the LCR Honda.
Typical Honda.
Yeah, we'll have to keep an eye on that. So the long lap penalty is up at turn 1. It's at Nicky Lauda coast. You've got to go straight on and around. He's going to lose out to Marc Marquez here. You said if there was a fumble, and he's fumbled it. So it's Bagnaia advantage.
Yeah.
He's just got to stay calm now. Look at that. If they stay as they are, they're level in the championship. 250 points each.
Please stay as you are, please stay as you are, please stay as you are, please
Yeah, 'cause
stay
it
as you
kicks
are.
in tomorrow's race, doesn't it? With finally, we get a 2 and throw for the rest of the season. We've got a proper championship battle here.
Both go in the same, only one returns
The
victorious.
thing is, though, I don't know why Bagnaia's ahead, because Martin's won more sprints than him. 13 as well.
Alleged track limits.
Martin didn't do the long lap penalty there. Didn't do it.
Maybe he's doing it that slap.
Did you say a lace track limits?
Yeah.
Yeah, right, okay. There's Gigi Delineo. Looks like he's tearing up, doesn't he?
Yeah, he often has since all the things happened.
What a surprise that the factory rider is doing good. Okay, apart from the rider who's got the factory bike on the customer team, and he's leaving them at the end of the year. Ducati really don't want Martin to win.
No, they don't.
I don't think they care who wins, but they don't want it to be the customer team.
Ducati have one thing in mind. They want domination. They don't care which one of them.
Yeah. Well, they're getting it now. Ducati occupy the top 3 in this race. Hello.
Bezecchi and Fernandez.
Track limits warnings for the pair of them. Okay. Just wondering what that was all about.
8 laps to go.
SHD says Marc Marquez will love hearing that. He will indeed. And go, 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 Fabi20 says I am as well.
Marquez. Marc Marquez has just been given a track limits warning. That's like half the field.
I said it'll be track limits that are a problem here, wasn't I? I said it in practice, I said it in qualifying. Track limits are problematic here at the Red Bull Ring, no matter what series you are.
We need one more person to make half.
Well, we're halfway in the race. 7 down, 7 to go. And there's Martin taking the long lap penalty. Now he loses out to Marc Marquez. But is he going to lose out to Aleix Espargaro as well? That's the question. Aleix coming up much, much faster. Martin shuts him off. And I think because of 2A and 2B, it's going to reflect that Aleix isn't going to have a go. So it is Jorge Martin down to 3rd position. Marc Marquez retakes 2nd. And now they swap around from what they were at the start of the race.
Don't mind Mia, he's taking his long lap penalty.
Yeah, that's why he's dropped down to 22nd position as well, so not too bad. What an amazing race this is turning out to be. Like, it proper is energetic, isn't it, this sprint race?
It is. And what was that?
Can't see Bagnaia having penalty. Rider behind gap is 1.7, so that's Bagnaia being told about Marc Marquez, who's in 2nd position. Marquez wins his first race on a Ducati in a sprint race. Not going to be great there. Sprint races are different, by the way, as to how they are classified now in the official rule book. So they have changed it over. I thought they might, to be fair. I had it saved somewhere, and I can't remember where it is. Here it is. No, that's the wrong one.
Not again.
What's wrong with you?
There's a fly. And a big one too.
Megan's flying around the commentary box now. Keep your eyes on the monitor so I can do this.
But then I wouldn't know where the fly is.
Just keep your. There we go. So Bagnaia's won 6 sprint races. He's got 2nd 5 times and 3rd 5 times as well. But it is Martin who's won 13 sprint races in the 2 years.
Rins is dropping down.
So, all right, Binder's 1-2, Vinales 1-2, Alecia's 1-2, Alex Marquez has 1-2, Bezzecchi and Bastianini have 1-1. Mark's been second 5 times and third 3 times. But look at this in the championship now. Bagnaia will lead by just 2 points in the standings at the moment, if it is how it will stand.
We have half the field.
With penalties.
Paul has just got one.
And we've got a double the distance race tomorrow.
Oh my god, they're all going to get... Oh! Martin, long lap penalty completed.
So I thought you went down then. I looked down at the monitor and I looked back up and saw Martin into the corner. I thought he'd gone down.
For a minute, I thought he had long lap penalty completed for Mia.
Computer's catching up with the data software, isn't it, as well?
I'm sleepy.
It's not been the usual full force sprint race, is it?
It's been kind of like relaxed.
The Martin penalty sort of stopped it. This is why I don't think Freddie Spencer should be in the job and interfering. In my opinion, Martin went off the track, lost a position. It's fair, it's done.
Yeah, I mean, he already lost that position. He doesn't need to be punished anymore.
This is
They
why
say he did not lose a second, but he lost the position.
So I half the field wants to punch Freddie Spencer, and that's why Freddie Spencer's retiring, and Simon Crafar is taking over at the end of the head of next season. So next year, MotoGP should be very different as an Air Bastianini clips the side of Franco Morbidelli at turn 1. Now Bastianini deserves a penalty there because he forced Morbidelli into a mistake.
Yeah, he went off the track. And what's that? Marquez has crashed out.
Mark's out! Mark is out!
Rider okay, but he is out.
And we're on a replay of Bastianini and Morbidelli.
That's not the replay I want to see.
There he is. Mark Marquez, he's dropped the front, coming uphill, and he's going the wrong way down the track. Mark Marquez drops the front. He's got the bike restarted.
Don't go into the gravel.
Oh, he's trying to restart the bike and he'll get going, but he's gonna try and rejoin, but he's right on the apex. That's not the greatest rejoin. Let's take a look at how it happened.
Augusto Fernandez, by the way.
It's uphill into turn 3. Remus, the front just dips away from him. Another silly mistake from Marc Marquez and somehow he deserves the Top Ducati ride.
Apparently.
He's got a damaged bike. He's out. He's got a damaged bike. The bike's not working. Mark's out. Mark is out.
Long lap penalty for Augusto Fernandez, and Nakagami's just got track limits.
In some sort of twisted, goodness, they are now level on the championship points again. Bagnaia and Martin will go into tomorrow's race on 250 each.
It's like it wants it to happen.
No matter which way around they go, they will be level on points. So Bagnaia will have leveled the playing field going into tomorrow. 5 points is the difference between first and second. Round about that. 3 points actually difference between first and second in a sprint race. But 5 going into tomorrow.
Can't believe Mark crashed out.
Mark again from a good position. Where does he drop down to actually as well?
Bottom.
23rd, completely 23rd. He's with Alex Rins actually at the moment on our timing screen. And is that into the pits?
Yep, he's entered the pits and Acosta has track limits.
No, hang on. Rins has entered the pit lane. Alex Rins is out of the race.
That's why he's down there.
And Marc Marquez entered the pits as well. So both of them are out of the race. So 3 retirements back to the pits. Stefan Bradl, Alex Rins and Marc Marquez. 3 of the 5. No, 3.
No, wait,
3 of the 5 manufacturers. Is the
manufacturers.
Ducati, Aprilia, KTM, Honda, Yamaha.
Augusto Fernandez has completed his long lap penalty.
Fabio for go. Yeah, that's how it's all working. So basically, Bagnaia now has 4.5 seconds to Martin. So that's it, pretty much. All done and dusted.
As well have a nap.
Yeah.
I'd like a nap, actually.
Yeah, it's all going through.
I'd also like more food.
Quick off. Back to dinner. There's Mark out of the race. Come back tomorrow. See what you can do. With the big. Let's just have a look at it from his onboard angle. So it's a drop at the front. Let's see. Lean angle.
Yeah.
Just dropped the front.
Just fell. And he brought the bike with him.
Such an easy mistake to see the front dip away, but it's the fact that Marc Marquez keeps making these simple mistakes. That's the problem.
I think Augusto's crashed.
Has he?
He's not moving. What thing?
He's in sector.
He's in for pits.
Another retirement. This time KTM. 4 of the 5 manufacturers have retired at least 1 bike. It's only Yamaha who have got all their donkeys out there running.
No, they haven't. Rins
no, you're right. Rins is out too. So who is it?
Aprilia.
Aprilia. Oh, okay.
Aprilia are the only ones.
Aprilia, the only ones with all their donkeys winning. That is a surprise. Okay.
Aprilia are going to be gloating about this.
They really are. Rins. So, Augusto Fernandez out. Rins out. Marquez out. Bradl out. 2.5 laps to go now. Brad Binder is in P7. See what he can do. He's just closing him back, isn't he? Alessio Spargo. Hang on. Jack Miller has been passed by Enea Bastianini. There he is on the inside line at turn 9. And Miller can't fight back. Great move there from Bastianini. Great move. They're all in a train here for 4th, aren't they? Aleix secures in 3rd. So it's Bastianini, Miller, Morbidelli, Binder all sort of closed up in a little bit. Morbidelli gets a second tap into turn 1. And
Almost got kicked.
that's going to allow Binder back through on the inside line as well. So Morbidelli gets mugged at every opportunity. Binder doesn't go for it. Morbidelli pushing in towards the green. Binder forces his way through on the inside at 2A. And by 2B, he's got it. Morbidelli tries to cut the underside. Hasn't worked. So, yeah.
He almost got kicked.
Hang on, Morbidelli's gone right around the outside of Binder, coming into turn 3 Remus. Binder could not get that bike controlled. The KTM looked very hard to ride.
Morbidelli really wants to get up there.
Yeah, well, he was second fastest in practice yesterday as well. We all thought it would be on for a good weekend. Qualifying, as you know, it didn't go his way.
No, it did not.
Earlier on this morning. Back we go. Binder P7. What's that saying? Slowly, slowly, catchy monkey. Slowly, slowly, take the checkered. Coming up to the last lap of the Tissot sprint. Into the Volts curve. Power slightly back on. Bashy looks like he's kept 3rd position as well. I lost my pen. I dropped it. There's Bagnar, sorry.
Someone's down. Oh my God.
Vinales dropped down 2 places. Oliveira and Acosta go through. Last lap of the Tissot sprint. Keep an eye on it.
Okay, just transponder issue.
Yeah, Vinales gone back up.
For him and I thought, not all 3. Not all 5 of me.
It is transponders. Half the field have got... hang on, Mia's got another long lap penalty he hasn't completed. Going to the timer screen, he's got a penalty.
Ooh. Salvadori gets passed by Marini. And let's count how many of the field has penalties. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13... And 13, the rest are out.
13 out of 24.
Actually, I'm pretty sure there's
so
more.
Like 52%.
There's more than that too.
Yeah.
I'm just seeing the ones that are out.
Over 50% of the field have penalties.
Yup.
Yeah.
Last lap.
So we're seeing how it's going to be 7th heaven for a sprint race for Pecco Bagnaia. Left the British Grand Prix, losing the championship lead after he got it in Germany. Wanted revenge here at a track he knows well. He's got off to the best possible start. A Saturday sprint in the Styrian Mountains goes his way. 7th sprint win heaven for Pecco Bagnaia at the Red Bull Ring. 250 points apiece. All square going in to the Grand Prix tomorrow with Martin in 2nd. Aleix Espargaro gets the bronze medal. Once again out there on the field. It's Aleix's third medal. He's never been 2nd in the sprint.
Interesting.
The flag waved by Valentino Meyer, the lucky MotoGP fan.
Binder's got a track limits warning.
Binder gets track limits warning as well, okay. Bastianini's 4th, Miller 5th, Morbidelli 6th, Binder 7th, Bezzecchi 8th, Polisbargo 9th, Acosta in 10th, Vinales 11th, Quartararo 12th, Oliveira 13th, Raul Fernandez 14th, Zarco 15th, 16th for Nakagami, 17th for Marini, 18th Salvadori, 19th Mia, 20th Alex Marquez. Out of the race, Augusto Fernandez, Rins, Marc Marquez and Stefan Bradl. Megan Bagnaia wins for 7th time.
Level points.
Level points. Second half of the season kicking off. It's all game now, isn't it, for tomorrow?
It is, and I really like that.
Yeah. Who's going to win it? Who's going to take the advantage?
Martin,
of
I'm
5 points?
sticking with Martin.
Thing is, though, if Martin crashes now and Bagnaia wins, that's a 25-point gap already. But it's the same now for Martin. So the tension's risen massively.
Win.
Yeah.
Winner takes all.
Winner takes all. A big throw in the championship. We'll be back on JB Motorsports 2 in around about 45 minutes for the action for Moto E, their second race. But from us all here, we'll see you tomorrow for the Grand Prix of MotoGP's Austrian race. And Alesia's happy in his last year to get a podium, 7 points. But 12 for Bagnaia, 250 not out. We'll see you tomorrow for the Austrian Grand Prix. Bye-bye.